Aunadi. My name is Okoro Blessing in Kiruka, and I'm popularly known as Blessing CEO. I'm that one and only therapist who gives you something to wake up to and something to sleep with. I realize that a lot of people do not have what is called vision. Some people are very empty. They don't have anything they think about before they go to bed, and they don't have anything they think about when they wake up. So I made it a point of duty to always put something in your head before you go to bed and before you wake up. Please pay attention. Now, the number one thing a lot of young people always think about is relationship and love. 90% of young people, what occupies their brains and their head is love, love, love. Love and sex is what occupies 90% of the young people's brain. They are thinking of who to love, how to love, and how to be loved. Their life is centered around love. A young person always wants relationship, sex. They spend more time thinking about how to keep their relationship more than how to better themselves. That's the honest truth. So when you see a young person, all they want is love, 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 man, 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 woman, woman, woman. That's the only thing in their head. It's not bad. Love is the most beautiful thing that God created, including relationship and marriage. Every young woman wants to get married, and every young man wants to make money. Why do men want to make money? A lot of men want to make money so that they can be able to sleep with any woman they want. That's the honest truth. If you go into 80% of men's head, they actually want money because they want to be able to get any woman they want. The reason why a lot of men want to make money is woman. And why women also, they want to fall in love. So the world, the life, no balance. So now, I want to teach you something on this video, and that's something your regular relationship therapists don't teach you. It's only Okoro Blessing that can teach you such. You know, they teach you the normal things, but I teach you things that are not normal. You know, I'm not normal now. I'm a mad girl. Well, I've only life, blessed to see you. So let's get into the main topic. How to enjoy your relationship and marriage. So I'm not going to take your time tonight. Even if I take your time, it's 11, so I feel you're on your bed. Now, there's something I want to share with you if you're on this video. Pay attention. Many of you get into relationship. You know, as a young person, you want love so much, but you don't understand love. And the reason why you always fail at love is because you don't even know what the love is about. Now, if you're a young person that desires to love so much and be loved, I'm going to teach you how to be in a relationship. Many of you have never enjoyed relationship, and you will never enjoy marriage. If you don't enjoy relationship, you cannot enjoy marriage. That's the honest truth. Because relationship is what you're going to go and do in the same marriage. Marriage is just a static word. Marriage is just like we are moving from secondary school to university, and without secondary school you can't get to university. Trust me. It's the things you learn from the secondary school that will make university very, very easy for you. So that's what relationship is about. So if you don't enjoy relationship, you won't enjoy marriage. So now, let's go to those that want relationship. You want relationship so bad, but your relationship is not working, right? Now, it hurts a lot of young people that this thing I want so bad, I've invested time, I've invested money, and it's not working. Doesn't mean I'm not good enough. It has actually messed with a lot of people's self-confidence because every relationship they get into don't seem to work. I'm going to tell you why it's not working. It's not working because I want to teach you something on this video. If you're lucky enough to be on this video, this is going to help you in your relationship. I want to teach you how to enjoy moments. Can you hear me, darling? I want to teach you how to enjoy moments. The reason why many of you do not enjoy your relationship is because you don't know how to enjoy moments. Yes. Whenever you get into a relationship, you just want to fly into the future. Expectation. Future are things that you expect. Anything that is futuristic are things that you expect to happen. It might not happen. Can I shock you? Most of the dreams that we had never actually happened the way we planned it was going to happen. Most of the things we're careful about, we've fallen victim of them. Most of the things we are avoiding, we are victim of them. Most of the things we are afraid of, it has hit us. Death. love, heartbreak, what is that thing you are actually scared of? A lot of them have happened to you and you did not die. But trust me, most of these things you are afraid of were things you tried to avoid. In fact, you avoided it with your life. It still happened. I'm going to give you an instance. Let's assume you're a very careful driver. You went to the best school of driving. You are very good. In fact, you don't press your phone when you're driving. You are very good at driving. You always focus on the steering. Don't forget, you're not the only one driving on that road. That's what is called life. No matter how good you are going to have to understand that you are living with a lot of people that are not as good as you are. These are the realities of life that a lot of people don't remind you of. So when you have this understanding, you will not exist. You will not stop resisting yourself from enjoying life, because no matter how good you want to claim to be, things will still happen to you. Right? Let me give you an instance. You're driving right now. You're on your lane. You're not pressing your phone. You are focused. Somebody that is not on their lane can just come and enter your lane and hit your car. You've not seen when you be on your own. Sometimes you can park on the road. Somebody just come and hit your car. You did not block them. Life happened. It's called life happening. Now, many young people have not gotten to the point to understand that life will always happen. Now, because you don't understand that life will always happen, you always prepare for things that are not existing yet, instead of you to at least enjoy the moment. Anything that is futuristic are things that have not come to pass. You are just imagining and feeling that it should be this way. Now, you take the same thing to your relationship. When you meet people, you don't enjoy the things that they have to offer. You start to expect the things that are not there. That's what messes up with your head. Okay, my darling, you're in a relationship. Enjoy it. Enjoy the things that the person is bringing. No, you have left the things that are existing, and you are going into the future. You never knew if it was even going to exist. A lot of you that have broken up with your boyfriend, you did not enjoy anything with that boyfriend because you were expecting the future. You were expecting he will marry you. You were expecting, and you don't even enjoy anything. So you lost at both ends. That's the honest truth. Men tend to enjoy relationship more because they enjoy the moment. If a man wants to make love to you, and come. Let him just come. That's the most important thing. So this is how you mess yourself up. Right? You mess yourself up because you always build expectation. You don't know how to enjoy moments. And if you don't learn how to enjoy moments, you will never, ever, ever enjoy relationship. You can never enjoy it. That's the honest truth. Am I making sense? Good. Now, a lot of people always ask me, Blessing, you're always talking about enjoying moments. How do I do that? Enjoy moments simply means when somebody gives you rice, eat the rice. Before you start to expect fried rice, you don't know when it's going to come. Try eat the one that you have and enjoy it. Use the rice that you have to fill your stomach before fried rice come. Because you don't know when fried rice is going to come. So you cannot be starving yourself that for the fried rice that you have not seen. Funny enough, this fried rice might come and it will be tasteless. The one you are seeing is even better than it. The mama puts that they gave you better than it. You can eat mama puts with so much joy. Yes, you want fried rice so much, but trust me, you might get to that place and the fried rice is not worth it. Enjoy that mama puts now. Enjoy that small buka that you are eating. And stop saying, this place is not comfortable. Oh, there's no AC. Oh, there's not this one. What if we go to Crunchies? What if we go to Mr. B? Hey, that's where you hurt yourself. If you are in the buka, come out your belt, drop your phone, come out your wig, chop the food well. That is what is called memory. There is no memory that is a waste. That is what is called fun. That is what is called living. If you always sit in a fast food to eat, it's going to be boring. Once in a while, switch, enjoy the buka, chop and well, clean this thing. That's always the problem. You already have an expectation in your head. My ring light up. Hold on, sorry guys. There's a reflection on my face. You already have an expectation in your head. You already have a way you think that life should be. Now, what messes up with your relationship and your marriage is what you feel life should be. It's your feeling. You know, the crazy thing that messes up with our head is how we feel, what we feel. We feel it should be like this, but now your feeling is wrong. Many times things that you feel is not the truth. Because you feel something doesn't mean it's the truth. It doesn't mean that that thing you feel is good enough for you. So many times it's the things that you feel that messes up with you. You feel a lot of things that are not existing. You are in a relationship, you are seeing what is happening, enjoy the one that's happening. No, you are feeling like, if it's also, I feel like, what are you feeling like? So what am I trying to say? What am I trying to say? There's this reflection on my face and I don't like it. Okay, good. What am I trying to say? When you get into a relationship, what the person have to offer. Now, there's what is called spec when you enter a relationship. Now, when you find your spec and you enter a relationship, first of all, enjoy what the person have to offer. Then gradually get the person to start to adjust. If your boyfriend is making love to you, my darling, enjoy it. If you are not comfortable with him making love to you without condom, without protection, use a condom. What has made a lot of women... There's a reflection on my face and I don't like it. What have made a lot of women not to enjoy relationship? Women are more of victims of this relationship buhaha. Because the moment you're entering a relationship, we're imagining when the man is going to marry. In fact, 2 weeks with the guy, you're already imagining yourself in wedding dress. Hey, you imagine that this guy is your husband. Hey, your imagination is running wild. So it is that imagination that begins to mess up the relationship. You start to expect too much. You start to become possessive. You start to become jealous. Who is calling you on the phone? Who is doing this one? You get the guy very uncomfortable. Many times it's a woman that scares it. Many women have actually scared men away from their lives because of their, should I call it insecurity? When a woman becomes insecure, an insecure person is somebody that expects so much from another person. That's the meaning of insecurity. Insecurity is too much expectation. That's where it starts from. You're always expecting this person to do this thing. And the insecurity comes from the fact that you expect someone to do something that you cannot do. You don't know. An insecure person wants you to do so much that they cannot do. If you see an insecure person, they want to beat you for somebody calling your phone, but they're always picking call. An insecure man is a cheat. An insecure woman is a cheat. A lot of people who are insecure are victims of the things that they are afraid of. Shit. Caption. Okay. These are against my quotes. Write it down. A lot of people who are insecure are victims of the things that they are afraid of. That's the honest truth. They cannot do it, but they want you to do it. So for every time you don't do it, they are afraid that you're already doing it like them. That's an insecure person. That's why I cannot stay in an insecure relationship. A lot of men who don't want you to cheat are bloody cheats. A lot of men who is always beating you for every time somebody calls you, they are bloody cheats. They are always afraid of themselves. They always feel that their self will always reflect on somebody else. So each time you see somebody that is insecure, they are afraid that their life will play in your life. So that thing they always do is fear. They don't want you to be them because they are doing that thing they say you should not do. Hold on, let me munch this thing. Do you understand? So it boils down to expectation. When you expect too much, you will never enjoy anything in this life. What did I say? Another powerful caption. You can write that down. When you expect too much, you would never enjoy anything in this life. Please write down that caption for me in case I forget it. So you just send it to my DM. Anybody could send it to my DM after this video, please. If you expect too much, you will never enjoy anything in this life. It is too much of expectation that has made you to begin to live in bondage. So many of you are living in bondage. Do you know what is bondaging you? Your expectation. Some of you are suffering because of the things you are expecting from somebody else. You cannot do. Some of you are angry because of the things you are expecting somebody to do for you. You cannot do for yourself. You see yourself angry. You see yourself fighting. You see yourself jealous. You see yourself insecure. You can't do those things. You will always be miserable when you expect too much from people. That's the truth. That is what is called living in bondage. Many times that you are unhappy, you make yourself unhappy. I realized that that's why you can't catch me unhappy. I have a way of infusing happiness into my life. That's why a lot of people used to think I'm high. I don't expect anything from anybody. I'm just me. So if you want to free yourself from bondage, stop that your expectation business. You're always wanting somebody to be faithful. You're always wanting somebody to give you money. You're always wanting. That is why you never enjoy your relationship and your marriage. You see a married woman, or you enjoy the sex now. No, anytime your husband is making love to you, you are thinking about, hey, will I get pregnant? Oh God, oh, this one my husband is doing now. Is he belle? Oh, is he belle? Even when you go to the hospital, sometimes when you don't take in on time, what is the first thing your doctor used to tell you? Anxiety. Anxiety simply means it's something you are worried about. If you go to the hospital, doctor will tell you, free your mind. What are you thinking about? Anxiety. He's making love to you. Hey God, oh, is this one baby? Oh, baby, oh. You finally get pregnant. Another anxiety. Hey God, oh, is he boy? Oh, is he girl? Oh, is he boy? Oh, is he girl? Oh. You finally have boy. Your husband make love to you again. Hey God, oh, is this one girl? Then you now finally finish having kids, and your husband is making love to you. You are still worried. God, oh, this is my family planning. With the family planning work, oh, will you shift? Oh, let this sperm not go and give me belly again. You don't need to enjoy anything in your life. There's always one thing you are complaining or if you're not expecting something, you are complaining about something. That's just the truth. Now, people see me on social media and wonder why I'm so free-spirited. I'm so free-spirited because, like I said in my post, I leave a lot of people's imagination. Things I do are things people imagine to do in their imagination. Things I do are things people fantasize about. Things I do are things people do in their closet. So when I do them in public, some people find me weird because they feel that this thing I'm doing is not supposed to be posted. It's not supposed to be public. It's supposed to be something you just do inside your house and nobody see you. That's why when you do some certain things, you come out as weird. Some people feel you're not supposed to talk this thing. If you talk about sex, they're like, no, don't talk about sex. Because some people already have this mindset that there are some things they are not supposed to. It's a lie. Society have made you so used to hiding. You start to hide nonsense. You start to hide your life. Why many of you are suffering today is because you are hiding your life. You are not living. You are hiding. Another caption, darling. Write this down. Many people are suffering today because they are not living. They are hiding. Everything you hide. You sneeze, you hide. You carry natural face, you hide. Natural hair, you hide. Pimple, you hide. Now everything you are. What are you hiding? You spend so much time hiding than living. That's just the truth. That thing you are hiding, self, it not concern us. Any small thing you want to hide. You want to hide every bit of your life. So when you hide every bit of your life, then what are you? What is life now? That is always the problem. That's why you're always depressed. People who hide too much are the most depressed people. People who hide too much. You saw these people that are always hiding. Why are people hiding? They are hiding because they feel that the more you hide, the more holy you are. That's the definition of saint now. The definition of being a saint is simply means how much can you hide. That's saint. Criminals are those that cannot hide. People that they used to catch. Saint are those that can hide. So people spend more time hiding their lives than living their lives. Do you now see the difference between you and I? So I'm not abnormal. I'm just living and enjoying my life. You are hiding. So whenever I live my life, because you are always hiding, you always feel I'm weird. You always feel I'm normal. Because these things I'm doing are things that many of you do in your closet. Are things that many of you do but you don't video yourself. Are things, so why are you always making it look as if I'm weird? I'm not weird. I live life. I don't exist. I enjoy life. I don't hide. That's the difference between you and I. So you see that life is so simple but you get it. You know, a lot of times that you suffer in life, you are the one suffering yourself. You are the one that just puts yourself in chains and bondage. Nobody's holding you. Nobody is holding you. That's the truth. You are the one just because people just makes you believe that go and hide. You wear pants, they say go and hide yourself. You wear your natural hair, go and hide yourself. You carry natural face, go and hide your face. So when they make you to hide, you lose your identity. Because when you hide, you live in fear. That's what happens. Anybody that hides so much will always live in fear. That's where depression comes in. Because you're hiding too many things. And you're hiding something that does not make sense. So and when you hide, you are always scared of people finding. So you are never comfortable with yourself, because any small thing you're afraid, this thing I'm hiding, what if they just catch me now? What if they just find it out now? So you're always battling. There's this inner battle. A lot of people who hide so much have this inner battle that they're battling with, because they are so scared that somebody might just find out that they're hiding. So you see them always enclosed. You see them always in a bottle. You see them always reserved. That's the word. People who claim to be reserved. I use the word claim because nobody is reserved. I said nobody is reserved. Nobody in this life is reserved. Some people don't just know how to come out of their shell. That's why some people that you think are quiet, when you get close to them and make them comfortable, you know they're not quiet. Some so-called reserved people only get comfortable where they are used to. Nobody's quiet though. Nobody's reserved. La lie. That reserve simply means, let me hide though. I don't know if they are going to accept my madness. That's the meaning of reserve. You are reserved because you are scared. You don't know if people are going to accept you. But the moment a reserved person sees acceptance, they go lose guard. You go shock. But people who are not reserved, the controversial people, are people who can blend anywhere. You accept me, you not accept me, and maybe this. That's the meaning of controversial. Reserve simply means, let me see if they will accept me. Let me see what they will like. So a reserved person will now sit down and watch what those people have accepted. They will now start doing it just to feel accepted. A controversial person is the person that is saying, no vex, so now we're now be. I know normal. They could not take me as I do. You know one see person. That's a controversial person. And controversial people often come out very interesting because they are spontaneous. They are themselves. Controversial people are the most interesting people in this life because you see them, they are always happy. They want to talk, they talk. They want to dance, they dance. They want to twerk, they twerk. Reserved people are always depressed because they want to do a lot of things that they cannot do. A lot of reserved people just do what they want to do inside their head. So they are always suffering mentally. That's the honest truth. Many people who claim to be quiet suffer mentally because they want to talk, they cannot talk. They are forming maturity. They want to block someone, they cannot block somebody. They are forming maturity. Everything they are doing mature. My sister, I'm not mature. Me, I'm a child. I'm a baby. If I offend you, we go fight. I go tell you sorry. My mom said something one day. You better say the two of us fight. When we can't go police station, we go reconcile together. Than say you beat me, can't tell me sorry. You go pay me. You hear that kind of word? My mama said, you better say we fight. We can't go police station, can't reconcile. Than say you beat me, can't tell me sorry. That one go pay me. So my mom is a troublemaker. Don't take that advice. They go kill you. So I hope I've been able to. Somebody said no. Some people actually like their space a lot. Then you are not listening to me. You know, many times when people are talking, you already have answers in your head. Some people are saying some people like their space a lot. We are still saying the same thing now. Some people like their space because they are scared of what people are going to take of them. What does it mean to like your space? The meaning of liking your space is that you don't know if you are going to be accepted in another space. That's reserved now. We are still saying the same thing now. So when you get out of your comfort zone, you are like this. Because you are scared that they might not accept you. You are only comfortable where you are accepted, which is your space. You are saying the same thing now. It's the same thing we are talking about. That's a reserved person now. And so a reserved person will start to come out of their shell when you make them comfortable. What are you now saying? So you are contradicting my word because many times I might be talking and you're not listening to me. You just want to reply or you want to comment. But it's the same thing we're talking about. So that's different between introverts, extroverts, reserved, and controversial. Controversial people are people who can come out anytime. Reserved will look left, look right, look up, look down, look wink, 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 take their time, be quiet, observe before they get to come out of their shell. But controversial, now we be buzz boost. Anyway, when we enter, I say, have fun. Now me be your core blessing. That girl, yes. Now me, we can adjust to any kind of environment. Why am I making this video, lovers? I'm making these videos this video, in case you're watching this video, for you to just, I know everybody, it's not going to work for everybody because not everybody is smart, not everybody has sense. Some people don't have sense. But if you're on this video and you're smart and you use this advice, somebody said, please talk about what men should do in a relationship. 2848, what do you mean by what men should do in a relationship? Could you elaborate? Could you elaborate what you mean by what men should do in a relationship? And 2848 also talked about zodiac sign. I don't like to talk about zodiac sign because it doesn't work. It doesn't work 247. That zodiac sign is just like assumption. I beg. I've not seen the zodiac sign as being very factual for me. There are some things about our zodiac sign that work. Like me, when I'm reading my zodiac sign, it's as if I'm reading myself. But oftentimes, it doesn't necessarily work that way. So I'm not a zodiac sign person. Instead of you to be reading people's zodiac sign, just study who they are. Take your time to study your partner and leave their zodiac sign alone. That time you're going to use to study be reading zodiac sign or zodiac sign. Use it to study your partners. It will help better, right? So, this Doji is saying not everyone is loud. I think Doji, you don't understand simple English, please. Please don't come and distract us. See, you that is not loud, at least you'll be listening to me that is loud. That's the difference now. You that is not loud will always listen to we that are loud. So, I don't know what you are bantering and arguing about. So, if you're not loud, you listen to me that is loud. What a man's function in a relationship? You're a Gemini. Yes, I'm a Gemini. What's a man's... I don't understand what you mean by what's a man's function in a relationship. What do you mean function? Detail the question. The question doesn't have a base, so I don't understand what you mean. What's a man's function in a relationship? Mama, is distance relationship okay? Why not? All my life, I've never dated any guy that is staying with me. I've always been a distant relationship, distant marriage. All my marriage, distance. All my relationship, distance. So, and phones have made it very easy. Distant relationship is even the sweetest. That's the truth too. Maybe because I'm a kind of person that gets tired of people easily. If you stay around me for too long, I'll get bored. I get bored easily. So, I don't even like my spouse to be around me 24 hours. I'll get tired of you. We'll quarrel already. Sometimes I just want you to be fast. Travel abroad, be in China, be in Turkey, be in Malaysia. Just be somewhere. Come and be visiting. So even now, my man is not around me. My husband is not around me. He comes in once in a while. We talk more on the phone. So there's nothing bad in distant relationship. What about girls that are being depressed because of the kind of home training from their parents? Yes, it happens. That's why whenever I'm talking, I'm always saying unlearn. Unlearn simply means drop all those things. There's some things that your parents have told you need to drop and relearn. Then pick up new things. And that's the reason why I take my time to do videos. So don't think I come and sit down here every day because I want to waste my time. I come and sit down every day because I want you to unlearn some certain things. Some people see me as weird because I think differently. I don't think like the normal African person. I don't think like the normal Nigerian person. There was one man was asking me, how many countries have you traveled to? I told him just 2. Not only Ghana and Dubai, I don't go. I was planning to go to South Africa. They no agree give me visa. And the reason why I've only traveled to 2 countries is because I've been working. I just became an entrepreneur last year. I just opened my office last year. So this is the first time in my life of 31 years, I'm having my own personal freedom. But all my life, I've been working 8 to 5. So there's not even time to be traveling out of the country. They'll just give you 1 month leave. And that 1 month leave, before you blink your eye, the 1 month leave has, elapsed. So this is the time I wanted to explore travel. I wanted to travel to South Africa. They don't really do this. I know it's to worry them. South Africans, I'm going to call you out. Please, I want to go to South Africa. So he asked me, how many countries have you traveled to? I told him just 2. I've only been to Ghana and Dubai. And he's like, how come you sound so vast? How come you sound so well-traveled? I said, because 1, I read a lot. 2, I unlearn. I relearn. I unlearn and I relearn. And getting into relationship therapy as a profession, I didn't want to sound like it. I didn't want to tell people the normal things that they've been hearing. I wanted you to come to Okoro Blessing and know that Okoro Blessing will always have something different, because a lot of people have been doing relationship therapy and you've been hearing a regular thing, and that's why you hear the word motivational speaker. Motivational speaking simply means they'll just be giving you something that does not exist, right? Me, I don't want to be a motivational speaker. I want to be a factual speaker that even if you don't agree with me now, in 1 year, 2 years, 3 years time to come, you say, this thing we Blessing talk now through. Because when you are factual, your words will always have what is called longevity. Yes. The reason why we still use some certain words now is because they play in our lives. There are some words that Martin Luther King used, a lot of very great people. There were some words that are engraved and we're still using it now. It's because they play in our lives. When they play in our life, you now see that this thing this person said 10 years ago is still existing. So I want my word, I want my therapy to have what is called longevity. That even when I die, what Okoro Blessing said will still be very valid in your relationship and your marriage. So I don't want to lie to you. No matter how hard it is, no matter how bitter it comes, I want in years to come, let my word still be able to hold water. You will now see that in 10 years' time, this woman actually told me the truth. Because some people do not accept truths until they become victims of it. Some people can only agree with you when they are victims of that thing. They can never agree until they are victims. So that's the reason why, as a relationship therapist, personally, I want to always say the truth. Because so that in the next 5 years, or in the next 10 years, or in the next 20 years, you realize yourself. You always say, this thing we Blessing been talk that time now true. So it gives you what is called a legacy. That's how you leave a legacy behind. So I want to be a woman who is going to leave a legacy behind. That's why no matter how much you hate me, I still want to tell you the truth. Because I know that it's going to hold water than when I lie to you in future. So I think I've been able to break it down and to tell you how to enjoy your relationship and marriage. And I'm going to narrow it down to telling you to drop your expectation, enjoy moments, live future. Just enjoy the moment. It is the moments that you enjoy that is called memories. Many of you as young girls, young guys, men and women, you don't have memories. You don't have something you can flash back, lie down and smile. Why? Because you never enjoyed moments. That's why sometimes you don't have anything you can sleep with. But when you enjoy moments, you always have memories. Memories that will make you relax. Memories that will make you smile. Memories that will give you hope. Memories are very important. A lot of people die of depression because there's nothing to remember and smile. There's nothing to remember and have hope. There's nothing to remember and breathe life. But when you have what is called memories, when you remember some certain things, you say, this life no balance, so but get the time where life sweet. It makes you want to be alive because you can't wait to have that moment again. But when you never have memories, life will just be very static to you. Everything to you will be story. Everything to you will be motivation. If I'm telling you about love, you go say, this one not can tell us story. If I'm telling you about a good man, you say, this one can tell us story. If I'm telling you about sex, everything to you will always be looking like a myth because you never enjoyed moments. That's why a lot of people are the way they are. A lot of people are the way they are because they never enjoy moments. They always just want to fly to the future. When they get to the future, they can't even manage the future. So enjoy moments is like saying, enjoy the little things that you have before the big one comes. If you don't enjoy small things, you cannot appreciate big things. So if you don't enjoy moments, you cannot enjoy the future. That thing you want a man to be. If you cannot enjoy those small things that he's giving to you, because it's when you enjoy what a man gives to you, that's when you can correct him. Wisdom. Please, could you jot this down? When you enjoy what people give to you, that's when you can correct them. Shit. See wisdom. Just see where this wisdom just came from now. This wisdom just fell now. I'm going to repeat myself again. When you enjoy what people give to you, that's when you can correct them. Because when you enjoy what they give to you, if you are correcting them, you're going to be correcting them out of love, not out of hate. You will see that your correction coming from the side of love. That's why it's sweeter to correct. When you love people, you can always correct them and be patient with them. It's just like a child. There are some certain things your children do you don't like, but you correct them with love. Oh God, wisdom. Aye. Wisdom no go keep person, no. Wisdom no go keep person, no. So I hope I've been able to convince you to, when you enjoy what people give you, you'll be able to correct them. Exactly. Let me munch it because I might forget it. Good. So guys, I think I've been able to break it down, and I hope I passed my message appropriately, and I hope you picked up something from the message. I hope I didn't just blab to myself. So if you use this tip, trust me, it's going to be of a very good help for you in your relationship. Somebody says, see you, you live long. Thank you, my darling. Thank you, my darling. Yeah, bless you, darling. Bless you, my love. Yes. So we always take 2 questions on our life. So if you have any question, guys, you can go ahead and ask. 2 questions on our lives. Good night, comfort. She said she's feeling sleepy. Go to bed, darling. So 2 questions. If you have 2 questions, we could take the 2 questions so that you guys could go and sleep. It's 12:20. So 12:20, guys. Questions. 2 questions. Somebody said, blessing, go open church. No, we're not going to open church. Now therapy lounge, now we go open now. Church is overrated. I'm one woman who's going to open a therapy lounge that is going to look like a church. But not church. We're going to do therapy. Greetings from California. Thank you, love. Somebody said, please, what's the way to a man's heart? What's the way to a man's heart? The way to a man's heart is nothing. The way to a man's heart is nothing. There's no way to anybody's heart, because before you find your way to people's hearts, they need to open up the heart for you. Do you understand? So there's no way to anybody's heart that does not want to open it for you. You can't be going to places you're not wanted. So you're not going to be asking me to the way to a man's heart if his heart is actually open for you. So you just walk right in. So there's no way. Because when you are looking for a way to a man's heart, it simply means you are looking for a pian way. You want to follow window. You want to follow backyard. You want to break padlock. It's a stress. It simply means if you're looking for a way to a man's heart, you are stealing. No, you're not supposed to look for the way to anybody's heart. The heart needs to be open. What you should be asking, how do you maintain a man's heart? When you finally enter, when he finally gives you access to this heart, how do you remain there? How do you clean that heart? How do you maintain the heart? How do you keep the heart clean? Because that's where you live. So not asking me the way to, there's no way to his heart. No, we are not the. If you lock hearts, you don't lock hearts. If you force yourself, the man is going to use you and he's going to dump you. So there's no way to a man's heart. Just let him open up his heart. Make yourself what? Heart opening. Do you understand? It's not going to be hard. Like me right now, a lot of people don't like me. I've never sat down one day to ask myself, how am I supposed to make people to like me? I'm trying to rephrase your question with what you asked me. Now, let's assume I'm asking now, the way to a man's heart. How do I make people like me? No. Don't like me. Don't even try yourself to like me. What do I do? The easiest way I can make people like me is to be myself. Just be yourself. They'll come around. A lot of people who are on this video don't used to like me before now. A lot of people who like me now don't like me before. So what am I trying to say? If you want to get across to a man, be yourself. Let him open up the heart for you. Make yourself worth it. Do you understand? Make yourself worth it. Then he opens up his heart to you. Then we think about how to clean his heart and how to maintain the heart so that the heart doesn't get dirty and get uncomfortable and we run. Because when we don't maintain and clean that heart where we live in, it could get very dirty and uncomfortable for us and we run away. How do you make your spouse talk more? I am the talker in the house. Two people cannot be talkers in a relationship. The relationship is going to scatter. 2 talkatives. No. When you're in a relationship and you are an extrovert, marry an introvert. If you're an introvert, marry an extrovert. If you are controversial, marry reserve. If you are reserved, marry controversial. That's when relationship is sweet. Don't ever marry somebody that is like you. They will over-sabi like you, talkative like you. Nobody will talk. It's arguments now. No, don't try that. So it's okay if you are the talker and your spouse is quiet. No, don't marry talkative like you. Imagine having me as a husband. No. my man is not even out there. My man does not have Instagram app. He does not have Facebook app. The only thing he does is Google and YouTube. If he wants to read news, he goes to Sahara or Sahiri. I don't know where they read. He's more of a newspaper person. Sahara News. He'll go to YouTube. You can never catch my man on Instagram or on Facebook. He's not here. That's the kind of man I like, because me, I'm here. Imagine if he's an Instagram person. Me, I'm an Instagram person. No. Sometimes you tell me people send him my videos on their WhatsApp group. Sometimes he could tell me, baby, I was searching for something on YouTube and your video just popped up. You are doing well. Because he didn't know how my video came along. He would just be searching for something. So there was a day he was searching for one car and my video just popped up on YouTube. So that's the kind of man I'm with. I'm not with him. I can't even marry a man that is loud. I can't even marry a man that likes social media. No, God forbid, but that's my first rule to relationship. Because I'm a public figure, my man, I can't marry a public figure. I need a reserved man. I need a man I can come back home to after the buzz blows. I don't want, if I'm fighting on Instagram, you say if you can't be fighting on Instagram, I beg. And that's always the mistake. And that's why it looks as if a lot of celebrities' marriage don't work. Many celebrities who married celebrities, they don't scatter. You can't marry somebody who is living the same life with you. It might hardly work. Very rare. The people that work, they are blessed. Very rare. Musician marry musician. Nah lie you. It go hard. Actor marry actor. It go hard. It go hard. Except actor marry producer. Producer if he works small, but it go hard. I've said it on one of my videos. Stop marrying people or being friends with people that want what you want. Don't marry an actor. Do you understand? Know how to choose your spouses. Like me now. If my man calls me now, the first thing he'll tell me, baby, any gist? I'll tell him no gist. Say, baby, you know you're the one that is always on social media. Now me, I'm not on social media. What happened? I'll tell him, have you heard of this one that happened? Say, hey, who are you? I'll say, I'm the one that used to give him gist. He doesn't even know what happened. He doesn't even know what happened. Recently, he doesn't even know what happened. So I think I've answered both questions, right? I've answered both questions, so we can go now. So, with this viewpoint of mine, I hope I've been able to convince and not to confuse you to enjoy a relation. Somebody said my boyfriend don't wet. My boyfriend don't wet. What can I do? What do you mean by your boyfriend don't wet? Is that a typo? Maybe you didn't get the. Your boyfriend don't wet. How? How can you change a nagging girlfriend? You can't change. You can't change a nagging girlfriend. When your girlfriend is nagging, it's either she's insecure about something. Maybe there's something she's insecure about, or there's something she wants you to stop doing that you keep doing. So find out that thing that you are doing that she wants you to stop and stop it. Or she's practically insecure about something. That's what could make a woman nag. Somebody said you've not answered my question. What's the question there? Listen, please, I want to meet you in person. Okay, my office address is on my biography, so you can pick up the address from there. I think we're done with the question, guys. Can I go now? Yes, don't wet when we are deep. Silver, I don't know what you're typing. Maybe it's a typo. So you have to confirm what you're asking. Because what you're typing is not making sense. Check, maybe it's auto correct. Again, my boyfriend don't spend on me because I don't ask him. What can I do? It's not when you ask, it shall be given unto you now. So if your boyfriend doesn't spend on you because you don't ask him now. The Bible said, ask, it shall be given unto you. What do I do if your boyfriend don't trust you? Trust is not something you do anything about. Trust is something you earn. So there's nothing you can do when people don't trust you, because it's something you just earn. Somebody say don't go. And this person has been saying, elaborate about men's responsibility in a relationship. Okay. Let me quickly drop that. Men's responsibility in a relationship is to protect and to provide. Those two things are very powerful for a man. Protect and provide. The double P. are the most essential thing for a man in a relationship. Women tend to give more affection in relationship and marriage. We are the lovey-dovey. We are the cry-cry. We are the love-love. We are the flower. But a man, his job is just to provide and to protect. So that's the major responsibility a man should give in a relationship. That's what differentiates him from a woman. Provide, protect. Women will do all the lovey-lovey. Now the work we they do. So I think I've answered that. Everybody is saying I should not go, I should not go, I should not go. I want to go and sleep. But I'm not getting to see any question. What do I do when my boyfriend is overprotective? I don't know. You need to find out. You know, sometimes when you ask this question, there are some things you cannot do anything when you don't know why people are doing what they do. You might not be able to help them now. You can only help situations when you understand why people are doing what they are doing. If your boyfriend is overprotective, you need to find out why. What's making him overprotective? Is he insecure about something? Is he jealous about something? It's only when you find out those things, you will now be able to make adjustments. But when you don't know why he's overprotective, you might not be able to find a solution. There is no general solution to this thing. Because relationship is for different people. I cannot give you a general solution when I don't even know why your boyfriend is being overprotective. I'll be setting you for doom now. So find out why he's overprotective. You guys should talk about it. Then when you find out why he's overprotective, maybe there's something you are doing that is making him not too comfortable. You can reduce it and see if he's going to adjust. Do you understand? I love you too, darling. Somebody said I should answer Pretty Vera 17. What's her question? Pretty Vera 17, could you ask the question again? I think she's having a typo error. She's not. Somebody said, is it possible for separated couples to come back after divorce? Yes, no, it's very possible. Very, very possible. Listen, I take walk when my boyfriend doesn't provide and protect. Listen, should I take a walk when my boyfriend? Yes, take a walk. Any man that cannot provide and protect you, walk away. He's not a man. He's a boy. I said what I said. Any man that cannot provide and protect you, walk away. He's not a man, he's a boy. It's only a boy that cannot give you those two things. A boy is just there to fuck you. Boys only fuck. Because the only thing boys have is their organ, their manhood. They don't know how to, if you just tell a boy anything about responsibility, you go say, why I go carry responsibility? What do man they do? What do why I go carry responsibility? So I go carry responsibility for man. What do man go do? She request. But when you tell a boy about sex, he doesn't need to argue. He go open your leg, widen your leg like turkey, knock you where that's a boy. Responsibility scares boys away. Responsibility don't scare men anyway. That's the difference. So if a man cannot give you responsibility, cannot give you provide and protect, my sister, his boy you are dating, just enjoy the fuck while it lasts. So somebody said I should answer one question. What's the question? Somebody said, please elaborate on the protect aspect. Protect simply means securing somebody. Protection simply means prioritizing somebody. When you prioritize something, it simply means you've kept that thing aside. You've kept it special. It's just like when you have gold, when you're wearing gold. Like this gold on my neck right now. The reason why I don't take it out is because I'm protecting it. If I drop this thing anywhere, I feel lost the gold. So it's in my neck. This thing where then a protection. Nobody say I don't even like to wear jewelry to sleep, but it's gold, you know, it's gold. If it wasn't gold, I would have taken it off now. Good. So that's how you protect something. When something is valuable to you, you prioritize it and protect it. When you have diamonds, the way you keep your normal aboki earring is not the way you keep diamonds now. When you have dollars, the way you keep dollars is not the way you keep naira. That's protection now. You protect what have value. You protect what you prioritize. So when you protect your woman, it simply means she's valuable. And there is no way you are going to prioritize somebody that you will not provide for the person. It's not possible now. Because the thing has anything that have value, you feed it, you nurture it. What have value is like a plant. A woman is like a plant. If she's valuable, you will water her. Do you think that to grow a plant is easy? It's not easy now. It takes love to water a plant, to watch it grow. It's because you understand that that plant is valuable. If I water this plant is going to grow into a tree and it's going to bear fruits. That's why you're going to take the pain and wake up every morning and be watering that plant. That is protection now. And as you're watering the plant, you're spending on the plant, you're providing for the plant. As you water, because it takes energy to wake up and water plants. You know, come on, what? You know, even who get that kind of power? So that's what I mean by providing and protecting. So I think I've illustrated it with the plants for you. So when you provide and you protect, you prioritize. That's the most important thing for a man. Anything you prioritize, you take care of it. It's like some people love their mother because you prioritize your mother. Your kids, you prioritize your kids. So that's what a man is supposed to do in a relationship. Prioritize your woman. Protect her, love her. So somebody said, I appreciate your elaboration. You're simply the best. Oh, thank you so much. What makes a man lose value in his wife? What makes a man lose value in his wife is when his wife is not growing. When there is no growth, value dies. Lovers, write this one down. Those of you with pen and paper, date one card, this and that wisdom. Write it down. Will you write that? Write it down now. This is correct wisdom. When you're not growing, people get tired of you. So, what can make a man get tired of his wife is the fact that she's not growing. Growth is sexy. Growth is attractive. Growth will bring people to you. People that have gone. Anytime people go and you grow, they will come back. Hi! Wisdom. It's like this wisdom used to come in the night. Anytime people grow and you go, you will come back. That's what growth does. That's why I always beg every woman, grow. So long as you grow, you'll be attractive to any man. Just be growing. If your husband cheat on you, grow. If your husband maltreat you, grow. Anything your husband do to you, just grow. Don't stop growing. The growth, it's even growth that make people to change. It is growth that will make people that did not love me before to start loving me. A lot of people who are loving me now have seen that I have grown. It is my growth that is bringing people that did not like me before here. They've seen that blessing has grown. Oh. This woman has evolved. Oh. She's getting fine now. She dey dress well. Oh. Her followers don't they grow. People don't they love her. Oh. This girl don't they appear for different blogs. Oh. I see this girl for radio. I see her for television. Oh. No be she dey Insta blog. No be she. They will come. That's growth. Growth brings back your enemy. It's too sexy. Growth is what's going to make everybody that have gone come back. There's no two ways about it. So, if people get tired of you, it's because you stopped growing. Stagnancy makes people get tired of you. Because when you're stagnant, you become predictable. And when you're predictable, you become tiring. If people can predict what you can give. And that's why a lot of people have fizzled away. Both your celebrities, actors, actresses, they fizzle away because they become predictable. Do you understand? So when you are predictable, people are not be that one. I beg, not be that one. So don't ever be predictable to people. Always be able to be vast. Give people something different. Grow. What will you do if your boyfriend didn't check up on you regularly? It simply means he doesn't love you now. He doesn't prioritize you. And if your boyfriend doesn't check on you regularly, it simply means it's a visible sign. You are seeing the sign now. Your boyfriend is not checking up on you regularly now. This is a very glaring sign. You are overlooking it. Tomorrow you come and cry. So when people do not check up on you regularly, it simply means they can do without you. You are not in their priority. That's the honest truth. Nobody is too busy for anybody. Now lie. It is what you prioritize. What I say? Nobody is too busy for anybody. It is what you prioritize. You call who? Even Buhari, even those who they work for bank, where they count money, they call their wife, call their girlfriend, can't be the one where what did they do? You know, get network. Not true. May a climb tree, call you if you priority. I beg leave that in. How can you overcome heartbreak? The easiest way to overcome heartbreak is to forgive yourself for being stupid. Because sometimes that you get heartbroken, the reason why you can't let it go is because sometimes you're asking yourself, was I this foolish? Did I actually allow a man play me like this? Did I? You have so many unanswered questions. So the reason why you have not moved on from the heartbreak is because you have not forgiven yourself and let go. When you forgive yourself, you just tell yourself, I beg, now fuck off, I fuck up. Hey, I just let this guy use me. Now wow. You accept it and forgive yourself for all the fuck up way, for being a fool, for being stupid. Then you can move on. Many of you have not forgiven yourself. That's the reason why it's hard for you to move on. Then when you forgive yourself, anything that happens become a story. Do you know I'm an open book? I'm an open book because every of my past are things that I have acknowledged and I have let go. That's why I can talk about my past. Like, if you see me talking about my divorce, people always wonder, I talk about my divorce as if, because I've let it go, I've forgiven myself. Whether I mean make the marriage work, or whether I him make the marriage, in fact, say I don't tell myself, say marriage no work, blessing, no vex, go. So whatever happens to me and I want to overcome it, the first thing I do is I forgive myself. And once you forgive yourself, you cannot come and kill yourself, I beg. Old things are passed away, everything is now new. Jesus has washed you with his blood. So, I'm good to go, right? I've answered all your questions now. Can I go, guys? Can I go? Can I go, guys? Can I go? Can I go? Somebody said, what will you do if your boyfriend doesn't call you always and always chatting with you on WhatsApp? People are now beginning to ask me foolish question now. Because the question is foolish. What should you do if your boyfriend does not chat you always and is always chatting on WhatsApp? Go and beat him now. Go and slap him. That's a foolish question now. It's foolish. Because the question is not for me. The question is for your boyfriend. Go and ask your boyfriend why he's always chatting you and he does not call you. What am I supposed to do? So I should give you juju to go and make it to be calling you. It just shows you that a lot of you do not communicate in your relationship. So the things you are supposed to talk about with your spouses, you are asking me. There are some things that a therapist does not have answers to. These things you are asking, some of the things you are asking me are things you're supposed to be asking your spouse. How can you be asking me, what should you do when your spouse is not calling you and he's chatting you? No, that question is not for me. That question is for him. Ask him, baby, why don't you call me? Why do you prefer to be chatting me? Let him now answer you. I don't know. Because you will not talk in your relationship. Communicate. When you communicate, there are some questions you're not going to ask. Some questions are not for your therapist. Some questions are for your spouses. Because therapists will never have answers to those questions. Because you are dating a man you are supposed to know. I don't know this man. I can only answer your question based on the story you tell me or based on the general things about life, but not based on the person you are dating. It's like saying, blessing, why is my boyfriend not picking my call? How am I supposed to know? I'm not supposed to know. You are the one that is going to ask your boyfriend, baby, why are you not picking my call? I don't know why he will not pick you. How am I supposed to not pick your call? You know, learn to communicate in your relationship. Trust me, guys. So you should stop asking me this very annoying question. Perry Precious, what is this your question? Perry Precious has been asking me a question. What is this question? Sometimes you might need some space. Somebody said, do you enjoy old school music? Sometimes. Okay, she said her boyfriend don't get wet when they are making love. Her boyfriend don't get wet. Is it that her boyfriend does not get her wet? Can I get that question? Because she's been asking that question. Is it that her boyfriend don't get her wet? I don't understand what you mean by her boyfriend don't get wet. Men don't get wet now. So, I need to be sure of the question you're asking. Please ask. Maybe there's a typo. You missed something. I'm not seeing your message, my darling. You know the message is just going up. It's just turning on you. How do you cope with a girlfriend complaining that you talk too much? How do you cope with a girlfriend complaining that you talk too much? If she says you talk too much, maybe there's a particular thing you are dragging. In a relationship, you should just know when to shut up. That's what I feel. Just know when to shut up. If she says you talk too much, keep her quiet. Let she now beg for your voice. But I don't think nobody talks too much. When people talk, sometimes it's like they're trying to emphasize their points, how they feel. So I don't believe anybody talks too much. I just believe that you only feel that people talk too much when you don't listen, when you're not paying attention. Nobody talks too much, but when you pay attention, you're not like, a lot of people think I talk too much. That's the truth. But because a lot of them have never sat down to watch. Some of them have never even been on my live video. But people who listen to me, who pay attention, will never say I talk too much. So I think maybe she's not paying attention. So I think so. She should pay more attention. So guys, I think I have to go right now. I'm even getting tired myself. Love you from Russia. I love you too, guys. So I think I have to go to bed now. Somebody said, if you fall in love with a married man, will you be a second wife? Stop asking me personalized questions, because I'm not you, you are not me. If I tell you the things that I'm going to do if I'm in a situation, if you do it, it might kill you. Did you hear what I said? Stop personalizing people's advice. Stop asking what blessing we do. Find out what you can do. Find out your strength. Because if I tell you the things I can do and you want to go and do it, it might kill you. It might wound you. It might injure you. You might not have the capacity of strength that I have. You might not have my mind. You might not have my gods. So you asking me what I'm going to, if I will marry a married man, if he wants me as a second wife, you are gambling. Because I might tell you yes, now you will go marry and your wife will kill you. You get my point? So find out your capacity. Do the things that make you happy. Live what blessing will do. I'm a different person from you. What I survived can kill you. And what can kill me, you can survive. So we are different human beings. And that's why a lot of you make mistake. You make mistake because you always want to personalize people. You always want to do what this person did. No. First thing in life is to find your strength. No one, if you feel you can marry a married man, good. You should understand that when you're marrying a married man, it comes with a lot of baggage, a lot of drama, a lot of basbos, especially if the man is not a Muslim. It's only in the Muslim culture that marrying more than 5 wives is accepted. Nobody will do you anything. But when it comes to the Christian culture, if you're marrying a married man, you should know that it will come with a lot of drama. So the first thing you tell yourself is, am I ready for drama? So you're prepared for drama. Some people are not ready for drama. Just carry your drama and go. So these are the questions you ask yourself. So leave blessing out of it. Because you might not have my strength. You might not have my capability. You might not have my mind. You might not even have my brains. So just do you. Just do you. So guys, I think I have to go right now. I'm trying to see if I can get any questions that are still pending. Okay, I think we're done with the question. I love you guys too. Have a wonderful night. Sweet dreams. Make sure you pray before you go to bed. I'm not answering any question again. I'm so tired, okay? So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye. Love you.